Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK Journey walkthrough video. We are slowly progressing through this not quite dark forest. Let's be honest, I can see everything. False advertising. But yes, we in the last video we had just met with Parisa, who led us to believe she's not the evil yoke we all thought she was. The Thorn Guards are supporting Eomir, who is putting in place the exclusion edict, which is harming the refugees. That's a bit of a tongue twister. It's a good story though, which I'm really enjoying. So I suppose the crescendo of all this is meeting Eomir, which I hope we will do after this crystal defense task, which, let's be honest, the Dark Forest seems to be breeding these things like rabbits. There's just crystal defense, there's solo crucibles, there's all these challenges. So yeah. But listen. Oh, here we go. Secret order. Dun dun dun.
Lady Alicia. She
Hey,
the
Alicia.
same person as the lady in black conducting grape experiments in Ryham.
What? She's
they're
in
all
the Dark
linked.
Forest.
Which is what you want in
Who's this Lady Alicia you're talking
in
about?
a fantasy game. You want things to make sense to each other. So yes,
Not sure if
she's
they're the same
a big wig
person,
with the syndicate
but
that we
there
need
must be some correlation
to
between the
eliminate.
corruption and the syndicate camp.
Could she be behind the forest corruption as well?
I'm pretty sure she is.
Too bad the parchment was incinerated. Only bits and pieces. were
Aaron
left
is
behind.
not known for his quick wit
Hopefully
and
we'll stumble upon more clues later on.
deduction. Right. So I suppose we're just gonna kill these things. We can't leave any witnesses. That's the main thing in this game. Can't leave any witnesses. Because when you leave witnesses, that's when trouble happens. And again, just as a disclaimer, I did not wail. I'm just a bit over leveled for this part of the story. So there's really no problem with me with these fights. Usually, I haven't come across one. The only things that kind of can stop me in my tracks are those crucibles, because I'm a bit stupid with them. But no, so just do your daily challenges and you should be able to power level like I have. Just gonna make sure we raid all the local economies. Illuminate all stone plates. Right, so it seems we have to... Oh, we done something wrong there. Okay, it's a bit awkward on my keyboard. That second one doesn't count. So we obviously have to stand on this one a second time. So we go back on it and then boom. There we go. Oh my god, I didn't hit. Alright, so this video is just going to be an hour of this. It's very awkward. There we go. Mystery unlocked. More gems, more armor thingies. And then the beach to raid. Oh, we have another miasma then to clear. So yeah, the bit of the story here is kind of ramping up that we're slowly realizing Eomir's kind of a dictator and he's trying to take control of the Dark Forest. And xenophobia, so blaming the corruption on the light bearers. To be honest, I don't think that they're responsible. Except Rowan. Maybe Rowan's. Rowan's the puzzle piece that's putting all this together. Anywhere he is, there's tragedy.
I'm still pretty solid.
I think Granny Donnie's a better tank than Thorin. There, I said it. Maybe I'm just a sucker for older, tougher women, but she seems more fun. Better pick this glowfly fruit. So there's the map. Still a lot to uncover. And we have all these kind of archer flowers. It's like Alice in Wonderland on drugs. Well, more drugs than she actually was on. But we should have no problem clearing it. Like I say, Cecia, we got her up a level, like a tier I think, so she
I'm still
once she gets her ult
solid.
out, she's basically a monster. More of a monster than she is. Can't go that way. Sometimes the environment can be a little bit confusing. Maybe not though. Maybe like seeing that case, it kind of looks like, oh, I'll go down there, and I'm like, oh no, it's a ledge. Tactical drill. Oh no.
Oh my. Looks
Oh
like
my.
someone-
A battlefield more merciless than the
She will do
frigid
you,
winter.
Carolina. Like a boat. Oh no. I don't think that. Maybe it's not Carolina we need. I wonder is there a way of doing these challenges
Oh
with
my.
everyone they give you?
Looks like someone needs a little warming up.
Okay, Muriel is not doing well. Not at all, Muriel. What's that all about?
Yes, as you
Definitely not Valen, is
Now, it seems to
it?
be
No,
the
because he's
problem.
just gonna get hit with the barrel. Yeah, I don't know why I done that. Listen, the morning coffee has not hit me. We have assist mode. Let's just use assist mode. Yeah, it is Carolina. How'd she get her ult straight away? I call shade. The game is hacking itself.
Is this what victory feels like?
But I am glad that they have the assist mode. Because I'd never pass these otherwise. And we have more of these things, which is just a delight. They're tricky enough to stay standing on. Right. We have to do that one twice as well. So if we go down here. And the reason why we're just being very careful with our pathing. And back. And then boom, mystery unlocked.
That woman with the pale face and the long black dress. She has to be the lady in black who worked with Franz. We finally found the culprit. She's been using magic to corrupt the entire dark forest.
Is it really the light bearers who are corrupting the forest? Could it be that
This is where they
Master
tease out
Eomir
the
is
main
right?
plot. It's like, where have
No.
you all been?
Something seems off.
Ah, I remember something. Pale skin. A whiff of decay. No heartbeat.
No heartbeat.
She's a...
Graveborn.
Graveborn? I've read about the realm of the Graveborns, the Bantis kingdom, and tales of restless souls. But why did they suddenly appear in the dark forest? Wilders never interact with them, nor do we have any grudges.
I see. So the corruption is created by foreign magic. No wonder neither sword nor flame can sever its regeneration. Would you mind having your familiar inspect the state of the corrupted roots, regenerated by that Graveborn lady?
Roger
Ask him yourself.
Leave it to
His name is Chippy. You getting defensive over Chippy. When would you ever see the like? So we're just going to raid the coffers of all these places. All the random chests and little houses and stuff. Chippy thoroughly inspected the underground.
Chippy is 100% sure. The roots here all extend south.
You've been particularly attentive to the distribution and direction of the corrupted roots along the way. Is there a significance to their distribution? Here, I've marked the recently corrupted area too.
Oh, we don't have any voice here. Well, it's because I'm actually speaking and I don't have
Where
a
the
narrator.
lucent tree is?
Oh, there we go.
How? If the corrupted roots underground are after the lucent tree, then...
The lucent tree is in
Is
danger.
the heart of the Dark Forest, a sacred symbol. The consequences would be unimaginable if it's corrupted. We need to tell Master Eomir who did all this. If we could get help from the Thorn Guards to find that grave-born lady, maybe it's not too late.
Check the area. There we go. Order restored. Verdeville. Names in this place are lovely. They've really done well with the kind of the themes of the different places. This is very Lord of the Rings-esque. I've seen something like Parisa there, so maybe Eomir's around here.
Delivery's coming up.
Maybe not.
Hey, hold it right there.
The wee hammy. Did you see the hammy? I wonder is hammy any good actually. I suppose we never really. The fact that you can't level them up is a little bit sad because like it'd be fun if you could use Chippy and Hammy.
I'm still pretty solid.
You're the only one who's never
Just level up
betrayed me.
some people.
Inventory, shipments,
And
deliveries.
by some people I mean 2 people.
Am I missing anything? Oh yes,
Solo Crucible.
gifts for my customers. You're not even worth getting up for.
Oh Jesus!
Come out, my servant,
And fight for
for
me.
me.
Boom! She's just popping everyone. Love it. She's an icon. She is the moment. She's gonna die? No. Just with the snap of her fingers.
Well, victory is deserved.
Crazy. And we just get rid of these guys.
Come out, my servant, and fight for me. Well, victory is deserved. Come out, my servant, and fight for me.
And just clearing off, doing mass murder in the forest. They're slowly becoming the villains. Like, what has the corruption really done in terms of what we're
Wow,
doing, which is just
victory
slaughtering
is
and stealing
deserved.
everything. But anyway, we're the true villains. And we've got a big chest here, so it'd be rude not to open it up. Take the resources.
Hey! Hold it right there!
Because at this point I do wonder, like, are everyone else's games like these? Because, like, I can just auto-play and, like, usually will win. So, are people finding it difficult? As long as you have CC, I think you're grand.
Still pretty solid.
Maybe one more person. Oh, a crystal defense. Wouldn't be like the Dark Forest not to have one of these now, would it?
Eat your fill, my children.
Happy days.
Well, victory is deserved.
And then we are bombing through. So we're slowly making it to the Thorned camp where we're going to meet Eomir.
You're not even worth
We just
getting
put her
off.
down. Is she doing damage? Yes.
Come
Is she
out,
still doing
my
damage?
and fight for me.
Yes. Come through, Queen. And we're just gonna pop them all in unison. Boom. Just like that.
Well, victory.
Victory is deserved.
Come out, my servant.
So I suppose the game's getting a little bit more cute with these little walls and whatnot. Could trip up some people. Tamisi's just like, I don't care about walls, I'm just gonna run around like a goat. Like a goat that she is. Has to be done.
Well, victory is deserved.
Victory is deserved. There's a lot of fights in this, so everything's just gonna be swimming in gold. Here we go, Thorn Guards. Alright, so we're just talking to them and beating them up. Maybe to get Eomir's attention.
Hold it right there.
Hold it right there.
Well, victory is deserved.
Happy days. More fighting. Thank God for the AFK mode.
Hurry! Your delivery's coming up!
Sure, we got a wee Dark Forest.
Come out, my servant, and fight for me.
War going on here where we're just fighting basically cats, flowers, and bandits. But we're getting through it. This seems to be too taxing. This video seems to be a little bit more on the just clearing away through everything side of things. An important notice. So we miasma there. We should be fine. If everyone could just target CC in the back line, that'd be great before she summons her thing. We shouldn't have any problem with this. He's taking the time though. There we go, and we got a wee chest for our troubles. At least he died actually though. Nuzlocke set rules says she is gone forever. New area unlocked. Happy days. Oh, here we go. Thorn stage.
You've brought outsiders to our main base. Have you forgotten the vigilance and pride of the Thorn Guards?
Master Eomir, we have something important to report. Aaron, Leica, Lawson and I saw the real culprit behind the corruption.
He knows.
A grave-born woman in a black dress.
Go on.
Master Eomir. He is a mage invited by Lawson the Wind Whisperer. He successfully cleansed the corruption and unraveled the mystery of its spread. He discovered that all the corrupted roots underground extend towards the Lucent Tree.
That grave-born woman is trying to corrupt our sacred Lucent Tree.
Dun
The
dun
evidence is
dun.
conclusive. I implore you, Master Eomir, to redeploy the Thorn Guards and focus on searching for the real culprit.
Aaron, Leica, is what she just said true?
Yes, Misate above. What Parisa said is absolutely true.
Come on,
We hope
come on,
you'll
Miss
kindly
Arte.
accept his help and consider lifting the exclusion edict.
Very well. Oh, Parisa, my dear Parisa, I'm very disappointed in you.
Oh,
Pardon?
pardon. What did he
You
say?
take me for a fool? You want to make a name for yourself by
Oh,
fabricating
God.
this lie. On top of that,
Here we go.
you're conspiring with the likes of a dusk patroller and a wind whisperer.
And whoever I
Made
am.
from the outside, huh? The spread of the corruption you mentioned was previously verified by the Thorn Guards.
He's just going to
According
blame
our
us for spreading it.
intelligence, every location and spread of the corruption aligns with your movement.
Mm-hmm.
What are you trying to say?
You fool. Listen, young Wind Whisperer. The mage you brought from the outside is the one spreading corruption. Otherwise, why is he the only one who can cleanse the corruption?
Master Eomir, you're wrong. He has been helping us all this time.
Even if you're a sage, I shall not allow you to slander him in that manner.
Lawson, the Wind Whisperer who brought the mage to the forest. Leica, the Dusk Patroller. And Aaron, the scion of the Lucent Tree. By linking yourselves to the corruption and the actual culprit, you are
Pretty
trying
difficult to,
influence the hearts of the
convince
wilders
this guy, isn't it?
With the false image of saviors.
I have a feeling that
You
he
are
is
the
going to
corruption
have
that
to
needs
be
to be
fought.
cleansed from the forest.
Get out, outsiders! Leave!
Oh, come on, cutscene.
Capture these outsiders and traitors.
Dun dun dun. Oh,
First, you want them out, then you want them captured. What a masterpiece of terrible hospitality.
Who are you? Their ally? Outsider.
Lanta, isn't it?
Just another uninvited guest. Here for the show.
Go!
More explosions.
Hey, you lot! Quit daydreaming and move it! Well, I guess I'll take my leave too. Adios!
Hurry, after them!
How random. What was she doing there? Oh, come on. It wouldn't be a region without a wee mage teleporting us. And there's Thorn Sage done. It's pretty intense. So yeah, Eomir is on the evil side, I would think. And we're in the old outpost. While everyone is resting. I love how they're resting. It's like, lads, we have a forest to save. Anyway.
I thought I could get Master Eomir to change his mind.
Well, you
I thought
thought
he would at
wrong.
least care about the future of our forest.
Parisa, it's not your fault.
Kind of is.
Master Eomir's reaction
Complicit.
took everyone by surprise.
I'm just joking. I kind
Don't
of like
worry.
Parisa.
The Dusk
I like the idea
Patrollers
of
will
her.
be with you even without the Thorn Guards.
I agree with him. Regardless of Eomir's past achievements or the kindness he's shown
Larson's
you,
animations
he's
really
now
chew the
just an
scenery,
old
don't they?
man
They've
who
got a
cannot
lot of
distinguish right
movement
from wrong.
and bounce to them.
I don't even have the vocabulary to curse him out.
By the way, who was that human girl who helped us? Even we had to go through so much trouble to bypass the Thorn Guards. But she just popped up out of nowhere on top of that tent.
I
Yeah,
know,
who
right?
was she?
If we weren't so busy running for our lives, I'd stop and applaud her.
Non-wilders have been banned from the forest ever since the exclusion edict was issued, let alone getting past the guards. We must not underestimate her. Fortunately, based on what happened at the camp, she seemed more friend than foe. If that Graveborn lady really is after the Lucent Tree, we need to head there and inspect the surroundings first. If that Graveborn lady shows up again, we'll be counting on you. The Lucent Tree isn't far from here. Let's rest up before setting out.
More rest. These lazy so-and-sos. What are we going to do? We're just going to spend... Everyone else is resting whereas we're like, okay, where's the money? What can I pilfer from the L baskets? Gonna get stuck in the environment there. Just the music's so relaxing as well, isn't it? It's lovely. Game thought it was clever hiding all that, huh? Oh, we're back to popping people. Dr. Pimple Popper has returned. So yeah, we have to go to the Lucent Tree, I would imagine. Oh, there we go.
Well, you
Secretive
guys got
girl.
away fast.
Come on, secretive girl.
Hey, handsome. The first thing you should say to your savior is thank you. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell
True.
you. I'm Atalanta, a famous treasure hunter.
Atalanta. They could have just called her Atlanta, but Atalanta. I'm like,
How strange. You're with a group of wilders and you know nothing about the hidden treasure in the dark forest? Anyway, I'm here for that. And if you want to know more, you'll need to pay.
Treasure hunter. No wonder you're so skilled. You even escaped from Eomir and his wilders.
Eomir? Oh, that old man who went after you. I was hiding on top of the tent, trying to eavesdrop on any info about the treasure. Then he started with all that outsiders and corruption nonsense. Who does he think he is? I hate people who act all high and mighty.
Outlander.
I like her.
You must not disrespect Master Eomir.
Oh.
You really can't see it, can you? Are
Yeah,
you
okay,
trying to
Parisa's
protect your
just like
pride or something?
sabotaging her
Whatever.
reputation in
Let's
this
drop
game
this.
in one
I
sentence.
have nothing more to say to a stubborn woman like you. As
Oh,
a matter of fact, I hate talking to people like you.
Jesus.
By the way, that corruption you mentioned at the camp, were you referring to the dark plants that look decayed? Well, there's one in the camp nearby. This information is on the house. A little present for pulling off that escape from that old wilder.
What? There's corruption around here too? It's so close to the Lucent
Dun
Tree.
dun dun.
Miss Atalanta, Thank you for your help.
Oh, we've sided with her.
Remember, you owe me one.
Bye, Parisa. And with that, Parisa was shunned from the Dark Forest, never to be seen or played as again. Okay, so look for corruption. Corruption everywhere. I mean, look at Hammy. Look at Chippy. Corrupted wee things. Booze in here. We have wee syndicate members.
Speak up. Who are you?
We're...
Traveling musicians.
Are you Lady Alucia's assistant? We're so sorry! We shouldn't have overstepped our bounds. You see, this route just underwent transformation not long ago. We want to observe a bit more to ensure everything's perfect before pulling back. Are you and the client happy with the transformation results here? Aren't these wilders behind you new clients? Rest assured that the one we've worked with recently has nothing but praise for everything we've done.
Right.
Oh dear.
We're here to check the results. Can you disclose the name of your client?
That's a breach of confidentiality.
For the
We can't
Lord.
afford any information leaks.
I can respect this man's work
Since we have
ethic.
your permission,
Work
then we can tell
ethic,
you.
as I should say.
It's
Or
Master
etiquette.
Eomir from the Thorn
I need to have another
faction.
cup of coffee.
Eomir?
And my coffee's literally just
Master
come
Eomir.
in the door, so
How is this even possible?
ooh, we're gonna get sprited up
Oh,
here.
man. Is he trying to betray the forest now?
Apologies if you can hear me slurping,
What's wrong?
but it will continue.
Do
I
you
love
know
coffee.
Of
Getting
course, we have a
highly
lesson to
distracted
teach
here.
him.
Apologies.
And you, Grove Killers.
Grove Killers. So again, this kind of part of the story, I think, is just a lot of fight. A lot of combat. The story's good, but there's just a lot of mobs and a lot of these kind of like clear out camps, fight 3 people. I might feel different about it if I wasn't over leveled, because like it seems like we spend more time in these kind of like weird cutscene victory cinematics than actually fighting. But that's kind of my fault. I didn't want to rush to the storyline. There we go. Corruption gone. For now.
Curses! Why would Eomir want to corrupt the Lucent Tree? He no longer deserves to be called a sage.
Parisa, are you alright?
Please give me some time to come to terms with this.
Magister, your guess was correct. The corrupted roots underground here are spreading to the north.
What exactly
Just
does
burn the
Eomir
forest
gain from
down, could you
corrupting the
imagine?
Lucent Tree? He already has influence, power, and a respected position. Once the truth is revealed, that'll tarnish his reputation and he'll lose everything.
Does he want to get rid of the faction system and control the Dark Forest by himself? That traitor! If only we'd found out what he was doing earlier.
Lawson, this is not the time for self-doubt.
Like has kind of grown on
predicted
me.
Eomir's betrayal.
So she has.
What we need to do now
I must say,
is pull ourselves together.
I do like
We
her.
are the only ones who know the truth and can stop Eomir.
Leica.
Right, but I can't figure out why Eomir would corrupt the forest. I've marked down the corrupted spots here. What's our next move? Shall we proceed to the Lucent Tree?
Look, there's something coming at us.
Dun dun dun. Come on, cutscene with no dialogue. Who has time to read these days? Find Brian. Better do a puzzle first, though. I'd imagine we just push this onto that. What does this do again? Yeah, we can't get on that, so we just push. We pushed the stone on it, I'd imagine. We'll come back to it. I am conscious that we just plow on with this story, catch up with our power level. Better take this man's money that he's been hiding in the river. Gorgeous environments, aren't they? Really nice. Bit repetitive, like, let's be honest, like it's very samey, but gorgeous. So we were here earlier, and you can plant your house at this spot here. I done that off video when I was exploring. So I think it's better to explore maybe off video. Because that's when I like take on most of the mobs. There are a lot more mobs that aren't even in this video, so
any advancements from your end?
yeah.
Brian,
I did try and cut out as many as I could before proceeding with the storyline.
It's Eomir. We found out he was working with the Adamant Syndicate, and their ultimate target is the Lucent Tree.
I figured.
Brian's the only one that knows what's going on. He's like, yeah, I know. No need to tell me.
Retreat into the Veduso Mountains had explicitly advised me to observe Eomir's actions, suggesting an innate foresight. Otherwise, he wouldn't have urged Lawson to seek external assistance, nor...
So let me get this right. Eomir is the villain. Granny Donnie's not really done anything. And Arden's the fella who's kind of trying to pull the strings to save the place.
What we Wind Whisperers do. Alas, our prolonged inability to reach Master Arden leaves us in the dark.
Unless Granny Donnie like runs Lunadorf or something, she seems to kind of manage the city.
His situation remains obscure. I shall persist in attempting to re-establish contact with him. It is advisable for you to focus on the present circumstances. The Thorn Guards have erected a blockade around the Lucent Tree, indicating potential maneuvers by Eomir. Your attentiveness is implored. Additionally, during Ilona's investigative pursuits, anomalies were observed in the Eastern Flower Grove and the Northeastern Forest.
If those two places are corrupted too,
doesn't
that mean the corruption has basically
we just call it the corrupted forest and then leave it at that.
Show me the map. Along with the corruption on the east and northeast, they've encircled the Lucent Tree.
This is a big magic circle centered around the Lucent Tree. Each corruption spot serves as a node for the magic circle.
Whatever, Hammy, whatever.
And once they are interconnected,
don't you have to go faint or something under the duress of all this magic? I'm so mean to my familiars.
Eomir has been living in the forest like the rest of us and knows little about magic. Creating a magic circle like this requires expertise of magic from the outside.
Yeah, the Graveborn lady.
Knowledge of the forest.
Oh wait, why am I saying Graveborn lady? We know who she is, Cecia.
Between Eomir, the Adamant Syndicate.
Have I been using a villain all this time?
And whether she's the lady Lawson mentioned. At least those Syndicate people didn't lie to us about Eomir.
With all the evidence, there's no room for doubt. All this time, I've pledged my allegiance to the wrong person. As a member of the Thorned faction, my one and only duty is to protect the forest. This will never change, no matter what.
Brian, time is of the essence. We've got to head out right now.
Understood. I shall convey this information to Master Dani and the Dusk Patrollers. May the winds of justice always be with you.
Ugh. Save the poetry.
The Lucent Tree.
So mean to my characters.
The symbol of the Dark Forest. Our sacred haven.
It doesn't look that special now, I'll be honest.
If I hadn't been born under your shade, would my life be any different? Even now,
very existential crisis there,
I
you're on.
don't feel a connection with you. No divine relation, nor omen. But even so, I've come to realize my mission. Scion of the Lucent Tree or not, I am a member of the Dark Forest. It is time I wield my swords to protect you.
Finally. Like I said, all these people have left for like 3 or 4 years and come back and are like, oh, here she is. Cecia.
Come at a bad time.
Oh.
Looks like you've got a bit of a problem.
Oh, she's cool. She's dirty feet though.
Will these people affect your plans?
What are you so worried about? You were given the power. Just like before. Make sure they don't trouble me.
Mere mortal. I'll tolerate you a little longer.
Oh. But you see, the fact that we can play as her makes me think that she's not a villain, but maybe like getting manipulated or doing her own thing. I'm trying to justify using her. Because we can't take her off the team ever. We need her summon. What's his name? Mr. Carlisle or something? So we're back to popping people. And we're gonna pick the local flowers and we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight the Dark Forest people, it would seem. Again, those dialogue boxes need to be in some way maximized. I play on PC and I can only imagine if you're playing on your mobile, they'd be impossible to read. Maybe not though, maybe the game is mobile optimized and they look different on different screen sizes, but we're kicking ass.
Wow, victory is deserved.
Maybe I should change my team up a little bit. We're getting a bit repetitive, aren't we? We're getting a bit what's the turn of phrase?
Captain
Cozy
Parisa.
or complacent.
Tis verily thou.
Need to shake things up maybe. Captain Parisa. Ah.
Kafra is my former deputy.
I remain the deputy unto Captain
I've never
Parisa.
seen anyone kind of use Kafra. He must be terrible. Which is a shame because he looks interesting. He's kind of got like that kind of like Egyptian mythology look about him.
Outlander, utterance cometh only with Captain Parisa's grant.
And he is a nice
Kafra?
voice actor actually.
He is
I've
a
never
mage
actually heard him
brought in
before.
by the Wind Whisperer.
I
And
think
I've
I have
seen
a few
him use
copies of him, but I've
magic
literally
firsthand
never used
to
him once.
clear
I
out
think I've used him
corruption.
once in like
Clear out corruption.
honor duels, but only until I found someone else.
An outlander graced with such might. It behoves us to accord him the utmost courtesy.
It'd be so cool if there was like
I take it you're not working for
a
Eomir.
meta that develops and
We are
it's
the
like
subordinates of
Kafra's like
Captain Parisa.
the person
After
and
the
everyone's like,
captain's
oh,
departure,
where did this come
we have
from?
been reassigned and stationed hither.
They just like add a 0
Were
to his
you all
damage.
affected by my dismissal?
We pledge fealty to the Thorn faction. A sage bereft of wisdom merits no allegiance, verily.
You saw more clearly than I did.
Captain, we are assembled nigh. Thou mayest proceed to inspect and take respite. Bramo, Rosetta, secure the found provisions and make haste to return to camp.
Okay, so Parisa is, I suppose, proving useful, even though she's kind of just tagging along, I suppose. And we can pop and take chests. Nothing that way. We get this wee waystone. Nothing to rob here. Again, very hard to read those boxes. But I'm gonna stop saying that because I'm constantly bringing it up and I'm annoying myself. But I just don't know what they're saying.
Parisa, I'm surprised to see you here.
Now, we did fight him already at least, or maybe it's like a different character model.
We've been following your teachings, and haven't slacked on our training for a single minute.
Ugh, the Parisa redemption. Oh,
Captain,
not voiced.
Our hearts do not covet the
There's a little
title
bit of
captain,
there's
but
some of
in
the dialogue
we
isn't voiced,
place
it
our
seems.
unwavering trust.
And some of the dialogue comes in like Japanese
right.
script, which I don't know if that's just me
I
and
should
my
never
game
have
file.
wasted my time on
Like
regrets.
what?
That's enough self-reflection. Parisa, what is needed now is action.
You are right. Kafra,
She doesn't sound too convinced, does she?
strange from Eomir before he reassigned you? For instance, did he ever make contact with strangers? Was there any sighting of a woman in black near the camp? We need all the intel we can get.
I do recall Rosetta hath submitted a report regarding the anomalous transfer of supplies.
Yes, Captain. After you left, a new group of guards came to the main camp. I readied their equipment and counted the supplies. Then I noticed something unusual. the number of weapons didn't match the inventory list.
Oh.
They really
Come on,
covered their
sleuth.
tracks with the transfer records. I wouldn't have caught it if I hadn't noticed something odd about the delivery locations. Outside the forest.
Oh.
According to the records, under Master Eomir's name, multiple shipments of longbows and axes were dispatched beyond the forest to aid wilders in different regions. But the intel officer said there haven't been any requests for assistance in recent years.
Are you saying that the Lightbearer bandits causing trouble at the forest entrance are getting support from Eomir?
That's
Only
possible.
wilders in the forest could have such a clear understanding of the Dusk Patroller's schedule. Because, other than the villagers, the Thorn Guards have the most frequent interaction with the patrol squads.
So now we're learning about the interactions of the kind of three sub-factions, I
Going
suppose.
so far as to spread corruption in the forest to snatch power from the other two factions and directing bandits to assault his own people. As a member of the Thorned faction, does he not feel guilty?
Clearly
Kafra,
not. Like,
get
if you're
everyone
evil,
into
you can't
information.
question consciousness of, or the conscience. God, I need another coffee,
I
lads.
will retake
The
command
conscience
of
of
the Thorn Guards.
an evil person.
Admit our mistakes.
That's like saying to like Darth
and bear the
Vader, why?
consequences. It'll take some time.
Maybe not the best
but
example, but you
acting
get
now
you take my
is
point.
better than regretting
Just
later.
assume he's evil and beyond
Everyone.
approach.
I haven't taken action for too long, and I shall no longer let down the guards who have supported me. With you around, I trust we can cleanse the corruption. Now, the guards and I are going to make amends for the Thorned faction's previous wrongs. Here, take this. I've inscribed my teleportation spell in this book. Although it can only be used one time, it can help you escape in a dire situation. It's time we bid farewell, my friends. Please save the Dark Forest. We're counting on you.
That's one thing I never understand with these stories. It's like, right, you're going to do something monumental and pivotal, and a character's like, right, I'm going to leave yous to it. It's like, come along and try and help. If anything, she's just outlined how much help we need, and at that point she's like, better go. Anyway, she's much better than Cassidy, so we will take that teleportation spell.
What a tough fight.
Marily tactical drills are pretty grand because it's all just about kiting and automatically using your ultimate, so she should be fine. Be cool if there's actually like score sheets on like tactical drills.
My shots are
I say as someone who
perfect
probably needs to use the assist mode every second time, but I don't know, it could be interesting to see people like strategizing how to get the best score as opposed to just completing it. Do you know what I mean? There is a big ass light puzzle here. So it's all just about moving boulders. Seems easy enough. We might just tackle this right now. And hopefully we won't mess it up. Right, we have to move this one then. Oh, I'm after messing it up. Oh no, I'm not. There's one there. And then we just move this one and it should go. And happy days. Challenge successful. Not that great of a rewards given the scale and size of the puzzle, but anyway. Give me more gems. We have about 30,000 diamonds saved up as well, so as soon as the new character comes out, we will splash the cash. There'll be cinematic kind of cutscene landscape environment shot here.
The corruption here is surprisingly severe.
All the flowers here are corrupted.
That's what he said.
That rascal Eomir.
We need to hurry up and cleanse the corruption here.
Do we though? Yeah, we do. Good stuff. Ah, we dear. Who isn't corrupted?
You're not even worth getting up for.
Do you know if I was to do like start doing like live streams or something like on YouTube or Twitch or something, you could easily use that voice line as like a shady thing when people like enter the chat. Just be like such a passive aggressive wagon to them. Yeah, we messed up there, I think.
I'll take the treasure. That's the deal.
I'm always just going to call her Atlanta because I can't remember the change, so I'm just going to say Atlanta. She's very good with these kind of like solo crucibles where you have to do like ranged attack, because she's constantly just pushing them away with her whip and then just like autos them. So if you ever are wondering, she seems good. It's nice to use her as well, because Lord knows you're not going to use her in any other mode. So if you have pulled her, my commiserations. But she's not totally useless. Unless, of course, she doesn't finish this fight in 40 seconds, but I hope she does. So apart from doing damage, she has to do damage within the time slot. Yeah, she should be fine. Such a random weapon for her to have. She should just have like a shotgun and have like a misfortune kind of pirate. Having a crossbow is just a bit random. But anyway, we shall press on. Right in this bend. We're like the Dixie Chicks taking the long way around. We got this waypoint already. Oh, some AFK people. They're just sitting down having an ale rest. This is a story battle. But we get to use our own characters, which is grand. There must be like a story battle team or roster, because Tunisia and Thorn just constantly randomly appear with Odie. Not that I'm complaining, they get the job done.
Well, victory is deserved.
Magister, are you okay?
You can't just clear out such extensive corruption all at once. The magic drain is just way too much.
Please take care of yourself. While magic is handy,
okay, will do.
Your body is equally important.
The lucent tree is our sacred tree. But we can't let you wear yourself out just to safeguard it.
I thought she was about to say we can't allow you to touch it.
Your obligation, but ours.
Ah, that's
the last patch of corruption
considerate.
is in the northeast.
Oh, in the last patch, lads, we're bombing through this.
I'd be so worried.
The Dark Forest will always remember your favor.
Thanks.
And will
I am Merlin after all.
Colluding with our enemies.
The sage's true self. I think this is a good time maybe to call it on this video. We will continue on with more of the Dark Forest. It's raining, so it's time to get indoors and change our clothes. But as always, lads, thank you so much for sitting back and watching the playthrough. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, drop us a comment. Always great to engage with other AFK Journey fans, and it's a great way of supporting future content. As always though, till next we meet, mind yourselves, be good, have fun, all that good stuff, and I will catch you in the next one.